or you can get 2 dozen. Again, it's another great buy more and save opportunity. We are bringing you, it's going to save you $19. We're bringing you hot dogs. First and foremost, you need to hear me clearly here. These are huge. They are some of the biggest hot dogs you will ever serve at one of your barbecues, but they're also some of the best. We've been talking about flavor. We've been talking about quality throughout this entire 1-hour show. That rings true with these hot dogs too. And despite what you might think about hot dogs, like, oh, there's just a whole bunch of stuff they throw in there and it's just like
We're changing that.
Right? It's the lowest level on the food chain.
No doubt.
Not true here. Are these all beef hot dogs?
These aren't just all beef, these are all steak.
All steak
Yeah.
hot dogs.
And you know
Whoa.
why? We've talked about when we were talking about our steak burgers, we talked about how they're made from ribeye and sirloin and New York strip steak and all
Yeah.
those great steaks that we had here.
Right.
What we do is we actually reserve some of those trimmings, grind them up a little bit more coarse. We add our special seasoning in there, and then we put them in this awesome casing and make hot dogs out of them. So these are literally steak dogs, Jill.
Steak dogs. You're going to get 12 of them, a dozen, for $39. You're going to get 2 dozen of them for $59. Again, they're huge. This is auto delivery every 60 days for a year. Because everything in the show's on Easy Pay, these are too. So Easy Pay if you're interested. And again, you can do auto delivery to get these on a regular basis. The size of these hot dogs, they're over 3 ounces each, which is incredible. Talk about some of the seasonings and things too, but first we'll show you, excuse me, I got something in my eye. We'll show you the comparison for what you're getting and what you're used to buying when it comes to hot dog world.
So again, kind of putting things in perspective based on the size of my hands right here. 3.2 ounces each, huge hot dogs right here. And to kind of show you the comparison right now to a normal store-bought package of hot dogs, okay? This right here, this 4-pack is just shy of the weight of this pack of 10 normal store-bought hot dogs.
Wow.
And, you know, aside from the size difference, take a look at the color.
Yeah.
Now, these are kind of off beige, brown kind of color right there.
Yes.
And then these are nice and pink. This is the color of beef. These are all beef hot dogs, supposedly, but that's not the color of beef. This is the hot dog that you want to be eating. This is the hot dog that you want to put on your grill. And as a man, this is the hot dog you want to serve your friends. so get in. And you know, when I cut into these, just watch.
Yes.
This looks like no other hot dog that you've ever seen because there's actually something coming out of it. Watch. You're going to see juices like I did with the steaks, like I did with the burgers.
Yes.
I'm going to press down on that.
Look at that. Juicy.
It's got flavor coming out of that. It's got juices.
Oh,
it's
come
not going to be dry.
on.
And although I do have kind of our little fixins bar over here, this hot dog doesn't need anything on it. It's got everything going. And Jill, I'm going to do the courtesy right here. I don't know if you want to try anything on yours.
I'm a purist.
Are you a purist?
Yep. I don't even really like ketchup, believe it or not.
And when you bite into this, notice you're going to get a snap from that casing, and then you just get a burst of juice and flavor. It's kind of like a bratwurst, if anything.
That's really good.
Isn't that good?
That's a good point. I think you would serve these and most people would be like, wait, those are hot dogs?
Yeah.
Because people might think they're like some kind of a summer sausage or a bratwurst.
The sausages have flavor, right? Hot dogs don't have flavor, right?
You're right.
Hot dog, now
it's
hot dogs,
really, really good.
Hot dogs definitely
now
have
there's one more
flavor
bite.
now.
I'm not eating this whole thing.
You know, it goes down to making, you know, putting the right ingredients into anything is what the most important thing is. And we're putting the finest quality steaks in there. We're putting our finest quality seasoning and then the casing in there, which makes these ultra special. I mean, really just
delicious.
so unique and beautifully, you know, tender that you're just going to really love them. They fill the
Not
bun.
spicy, not greasy.
Nope.
Right? Good flavor, but not like overpowering, not too salty. Sometimes hot dogs are super salty.
They are. And we
know?
actually changed the recipe a few years ago. We listened to the QVC families that tried the hot dogs a few years ago. And, you know, they didn't say they're too salty, but they just said, you know, could you cut it down just a hair? And we did that. We worked a long time trying to get the right balance of the flavors that we wanted to maintain the same integrity that we love the hot dog. And we did it. And we've had a great response over the last couple of years, and we're so proud that, you know, I'm glad we listened.
Yes.
And I'm glad everyone still loves them.
Well, people, I mean, these really do have great reviews on QVC.com. People love it when we offer these hot dogs, and we don't offer them year-round. Like
No,
during the
just the
holiday
summer- just the
season,
summertime. This is
we're
it.
not offering hot dogs, right? We're not suggesting hot dogs for your Christmas dinner. But we know when it's summertime and you're going to be outside and you want to grill. Some people, just love to just make a quick hot dog. My mom loves to have a hot dog for lunch. So here's something quick and easy. Do this on your George Foreman in no time flat. You could also slice this up with little toothpicks, and you can make little hors d'oeuvres out of it.
Carolyn
you could wrap it up
she
with
mixes
crescent roll
mixes
dough
them
and
beans.
bake it.
Yeah, you do them with beans. I think it was Carolyn that I was on with last, and she
Yeah.
said, put them with beans and
Right.
do whatever, and you got, who doesn't love pork and beans?
Love that,
Fry
right?
some beans.
Really, really delicious quality. I think you can just tell when Greg slices these and you kind of are looking into the dog itself, it looks different, doesn't it? It looks smoother. That's the difference here with a steak dog. Remember, these are the trimmings from the steaks being ground down into a wonderful quality hot dog. They're big.
And they're huge.
I mean, if you were going to do these for kids, I would cut them in half almost, right? Because that's a really big hot dog. But the flavor is delicious, and you're going to be getting them in these 4-packs, right, Greg?
Right.
Yeah.
So you're either going to get 3 4-packs or you're going to get 6 4-packs, depending on what you're going to get. And again, just like I was saying with all the products, but the burgers and dogs especially, keep these in your freezer all summer long, because you never know. I mean, some of the fun about having a barbecue is you can have a barbecue anytime. As long as you got a grill and you got some people or something that, just to get together, you don't need a reason.
Right.
So come on over to my house. We've got burgers, we've got steaks, we've got dogs all in the freezer, and within minutes, any one of them can be ready to go on your grill. So by the time your grill's getting fired up, by the way, with any of the steaks, I just don't recommend doing this as burgers. With any of the steaks and the hot dogs, you can use the cool water method, which means put this in a bowl of cool water, let the water sort of rush over it just for a few minutes, and then let it sit in there for a few minutes. By the time, maybe 8 or 10 minutes, they'll be plenty thawed out.